Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my 33 subscribers on YouTube. Like, share, comment, troll, say something rude, subscribe if you like. Merry Christmas. I'm in Bithlo, right near Christmas, Florida. See my shirt? Old dirty bastard. ODB, my new necklace. Anyways, Merry Christmas. We had a good Christmas this morning. Everybody got presents. Had fun last night. Dinner with friends. More presents. So I want to take time to wish you Merry Christmas. Okay, let's run down some movies I saw. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Avatar 3, very, very long. Was good, but it was really long. And what else did I see? Chainsaw Man. Excellent. I don't know if I reviewed that yet or talked about it on YouTube in my last video. I don't think so. I think I tried to talk about it the other day and it got cut off. But anyways, Chainsaw Man, if you're into manga, is really good. I like that dinosaur guy that follows him on the street with the fin coming out of the sidewalk. Excellent. Chainsaw Man. Avatar is really long. I went to pee and then I had to get a popcorn and a drink. And it was hard for me to follow because I can't remember all the last one and I'm confused about some of the people. But anyways, my daughter explained it to me. But I went to pee, I came back, I thought the movie was over because I had dozed off a couple times. And it was like a whole other movie, another hour and a half. So yeah, it was, the ending was cool, the effects are great. I thought the first one was cool. The second one, I was confused with some of the characters. Like I said, my wife explained it, my kid explained it to me. The third one, I hadn't seen the second one in a while, so I was confused again, but then I kind of knew who people were. I wasn't really understanding why the one kid couldn't breathe, but, and then the bad guy, I just find him annoying. I like him in other stuff, and I didn't like that general lady, the Nurse Jackie lady actress. But anyways, but the real reason for this video, let's see where we're at. Let's see here. Oh, we're only 2 minutes in. I try to keep this at 10 to 15, as you know. All right, so I want to talk about something that happened the other day. So, the other day, this is the video I made about the other day, but then it got cut off because I didn't have enough storage on my phone. All right, now, the other day, I was supposed to leave the house with my wife, and I had a letter to mail, okay? So we would have gone straight where this accident happened, but I kind of wasted time. Well, not wasted time, but I kind of sat down, was drying off. I did some stencil work for a tattoo coming up. So I did not leave when we were supposed to leave the other day. Had I done that and then gone straight with this intersection where I normally turn, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So there's a guardrail at an intersection near my house when you come down to Fort Christmas, and then you turn and go to my house. But anyways, there's a guardrail where people hit it all the time because there wasn't a stop sign for a while and people fly down. They don't realize it's a turn. So anyways, this guy hit it going, he wasn't going 100, but he was probably going like 75, 80, and he bubbled the windshield. Anyways, he ran off. What he had done was he had hit a guy on East Colonial and not Alafaya, but I can't remember, it's got a weird name. But anyways, he had, right near where I'm at, see? Right near the Circle K. So he had rear-ended a guy, pretended at the new Wawa to exchange information, and then ducked back in and took off. So this guy followed him. So me and my wife saw okay, we didn't see the accident, but we came up on the guy who had been hit and the other car that hit the guardrail. It was all, smashed in. Like one of those old Chevy Impalas. Okay, so we said, "Are you okay?" "Yes, I'm okay." And he goes, "The guy ran off." So I go, this is right near my house. Okay, I could have walked there. So I go, "Oh, is the car running? I'm going to turn the car off." So he said, "I think somebody turned it off. I'm not sure." So I checked the car, made sure the engine was off, make sure it wasn't pouring gas out or smoking. I checked for a baby in the back or whatever, and the guy had ran off. There was some stuff on the ground, like some jewelry and stuff. And the guy said, "Yeah, he dropped a bag of drugs, the other guy involved." And I said, "What?" So, of course, I'm nosy. Now, don't do what I'm going to tell you I did, okay? Don't do it, all right? Let's see where we're at. 4 minutes in. All right, so He dropped a bag, like a bag you put sunglasses in. So he dropped a bag that was full of other baggies, okay? Well, I'm nosy, okay? I wanted to know what he dropped. So I opened the bag, okay? This numbnuts had ecstasy disguised as like kids' vitamins, you know, like little Fred Flintstonies. They were different little alien shapes. They were ecstasy because I've done ecstasy in the past. He had meth. He had meth in another baggie inside a baggie that was powder. He had crack cocaine. He had some other stuff that looked like maybe coke. And he had some crappy weed because I smelled it. And he had an empty bag. And then he had two baggies. He must have sold the contents of there, and they were filled with what looked like ones to me, but I didn't look and open them. So anyways, he had 2 bags of money, meth, pot, ecstasy, crack, powder coke, whatever. Anyways, not great amounts, just like, like this, So anyways, this lady pulls up and goes, "What are you doing?" And I go, "Oh, I'm looking at this guy's drugs he dropped." She goes, "Hey, don't touch that. It could be fentanyl." Oh, God. So I was like, oh, my God. I didn't think about that. Fentanyl, state trooper said the same thing. So I got some hand sanitizer, put it back in the bag, cleaned my hands, left it there. Okay. So then I realized, 6 minutes. Okay, so then I realized, oh, now my fingerprints are on the drug bags and my fingerprints are on the car. So, and then I didn't want this guy to come back and hurt the other driver because this guy ran in the woods. So we waited there 2 hours for the state police to come. All right, let me wrap this up. Anyway, state police comes. I say, "Look, I'm stupid. I touched the drugs. Here's the drugs. Here's the money, blah, blah, blah. There's no baby in the car. Maybe check the trunk. There was nobody in there." He checked it for drugs. But I didn't look in the console in the middle, the middle console. I don't want to root around the guy's car. Anyways, the guy found his wallet in there, the state trooper did, with more cash. I would have gave it to the other driver. But anyways, who by this time his wife had shown up and his kid, and the poor guy was trying to go to Walmart to work to be a stalker. It's terrible, hit and run, So anyways, so then the cop got his ID, shows the other driver the ID, and of course the ID's the guy. So then some rednecks come out of the woods, some concrete guy, he lives in the corner there. So then they're looking for him armed with dogs. Obviously, he must have got a ride and got out of there. But anyways, that was my adventure the other day. And so I want to tell you about that. What else? Movies. Had a good Christmas. I have 4 sweet days left. February, Brian Johnson tattoo pop-ups. 4 days, hotel tattoos. Get those deposits in and I'll tattoo you. I'll do a drawing for you. I'll print some stuff out. So we're at 8 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up at 10. So anyways, the other day, that was my adventure the other day. What else? Had a good Christmas. Happy holidays. Very, very blessed, very thankful. Shout out to my dad and Peggy. Shout out to Soph and Tracy. Tracy, thanks for wrapping everything. What else? Let's see. Oh, I have some days at Collegeville in February. The gracious host Mandy said, "Stop by. She'll have some bread. She's gonna bake some bread. Have some bread. Break a little bread. Spend some bread. Stop by. Break bread with us. Have some bread. Spend some bread. Get tattooed." You can't beat that, right? She might even have wine coolers. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up at 10. Thank you so much for a great 2025. Love all my hosts, my clients. I am not quitting tattooing or retiring. You know why? I know how to market myself a little bit. I know how to market myself. I draw. I do drawings for people. I'm an artist. I write. I'm writing the book from the screenplay Meth House. That's exciting, isn't it? Working on my comic book. My main character's trans, and she's I don't want to give too much information away, but she's undead, and that's all I'm going to tell you. But anyways, and her name's Boots, and she has a cat with Down syndrome. Anyways, happy New Year coming up. I'll do another video. Shout out to all my 33 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're going to wrap this up at 10. Like it, comment, troll, say something rude. Merry Christmas.